alphabetical order. And so I'm going to introduce Delegate Dawn Adams. She was first elected in 2017 in the big wave, and took office that January 2018 for the 68th district. And so she is now a candidate for the 9th district, Senate district. So thank you, Delegate Adams.
Well, thank you for having me, Henrico, Dems. It's good to see y'all. And I'm glad that we're going to elect Senator Jennifer McClellan to Congress. That's going to be exciting. I am running for a couple of reasons. I've been in the minority for 4 of the 6 sessions that I've been in. It's way more fun to be in the majority. We got a lot done. As you probably know, we got the Virginia Values Act. We got the Voting Rights Act. We voted for the ERA. We get no-knock warrants, abolish the death penalty. I mean, we got a lot done. When you're not in the majority, it's much harder. It's been the killing fields this year, as I'm sure Delegate Bagby will attest to. But, it's really important that you have pragmatic people that also try to get things done when you're not in that majority. And I feel like I've been really solid legislator that way. I do get a fair number of bills passed, even in the minority. But that's not even the reason that I'm running. The reason that I'm running is because it scares me that we will have literally, because, Skylar's going to win, right? When he runs for Senate. We will have no medical expertise at all in terms of like solid clinical administrative policy healthcare. That scares me because what the Senate relies on largely is a senator who, in my opinion, makes wrong decisions for the health and well-being of Virginians and then leads people down this path because of her physician status. Now, I'm a nurse practitioner. I have my doctorate, and I've brought a lot to the House in terms of medical policy, what's right, what's wrong. And I think that's been effective. But it worries me that lobbyists could be the people determining what is good policy in Virginia in the Senate. And really, we don't know what's going to happen. The maps are very, very different. And so everything is up for grabs. And it's great to have new blood. That's always great. But it's also great to have people that have a really solid knowledge of both process and policy. And so I feel really strongly that that is what I have to offer. I am on the Joint Commission for Healthcare. I'm on the Cannabis Oversight Commission. I'm on the Aging in Place work group. I've been subcommittee chairs when we did have the majority on the health policy on the health committee, and I feel like there are 2 lanes of expertise that I have really strongly. One is healthcare and all things related to healthcare. Also, strangely, cannabis has been an area that I've become quite the expert in. But health isn't about just healthcare. Health is about transportation and housing and the environment and what you put in your body to eat and drink. These are really, really critical things. And these are all interwoven into what makes a healthy and quality life. So I feel like that's the lens that's very natural for me as a nurse and a nurse practitioner. I kind of come from this social determinants of health. And I feel like that's a big thing to offer. And then I would say, lastly, I have also a lot to offer in what I've learned. I grew up as a daughter of a Coast Guard pilot and a nurse in a suburb. And so I had to learn, what does it really mean, economic justice? What does real criminal justice reform mean? And I've taken the time to learn about that and to really understand it. And when you learn about something and you understand it in a very active way, it's like kind of being an ex-smoker, right? Like when you meet an ex-smoker, they're going to talk about how you should never do that. Well, I've learned to be not only an ally, but a champion. And that has been a good thing to have somebody actively learning about areas of policy that is just not innate to me. So those are the reasons I'm running. I think everybody that is running is an awesome Democrat. That's really not the issue, right? I'm running because I feel like I have something to offer that will be helpful for the welfare of citizens in Henrico, Richmond, and the larger Commonwealth. Thank you so much.